Hello everyone. Today let's talk about how phones and social media affect our family life and our family well-being. In today's digital age, phones and social media have become integral parts of our daily lives. I think we all agree that these technologies offer countless benefits and opportunities. However, their impact on our family well-being cannot be ignored. As a mother, by looking at my family's habit of using phones and social media, I learned that these habits have disrupted my parenting quality and hinder the connection with the family. That is why I chose these topics to share with you all today. So we will discuss how excessive phone use can disrupt face-to-face interactions and create feeling of disconnection with the family, impact on our family relationships, impacts on parenting, impact on mental health, and also we will discuss the positive view of this technology use and also tips for healthy phone and social media use. I have been thinking about how the rise of technology has affected our family relationships. It seems like we are not as emotionally connected as we used to be because we are often distracted by our devices. Recent national reports have found that 51% of US teens felt their parents are at least sometimes distracted by their phones during their conversation. And also 33% wish their parent would spend less time on the device. And also an interview with 1,000 children and teens about their parents' phone use. And the results show that children often use negative emotion words such as lonely, sad, and angry, and they felt dissatisfied with their time with their parents when devices were in use. So even though we are all living under the same roof, these challenges can make us feel isolated from one another. So it's also impact on our parenting quality. Technology usage has drastically changed parenting styles and interaction with children. I want to share some research that I came across by Brendan McDaniel. The researcher suggests that when parents use their phones too much, it can affect how aware and sensitive they are toward their children. And this can lead to fewer verbal and nonverbal interactions with our kids and less coordinated parenting and co-parenting and dissatisfaction with time spent together and negative child reactions such as behavior problem. And the third one is impact on mental health. I was reading about how using phones and social media too much can hurt our mental health. It can lead to stress, anxiety, and depression, which can also damage our family relationship. When anyone in the family is struggling, it can create tension and an emotionally draining environment. This kind of stress can lead to conflict and misunderstanding in our family relationships. It's even more challenges for parents who are not mentally and emotionally healthy because it can affect our ability to support our kids. So if we are feeling stressed, it can impact how we parent, making us inconsistent or less attentive to our children's needs. So next one is impact on sleep. A study showed that mobile phone use at bedtime was associated with, for example, shorter sleep duration and lower sleep quality. Using our devices and social media too much can mess with our sleep routines and cause mental health issues like stress, anxiety, and depression, as I mentioned in the previous slides. This can weaken our immune system and potentially lead to physical health problems. It can also reduce our motivation and energy and making it harder for us to connect and enjoy time together as a family. So next one is comparison and unrealistic expectation. Social media often shows only the best moments of family life, creating an idealized version that is not always realistic. When we see other families' perfect vacations, celebrations, or milestones, it can make us compare our lives with theirs and feel like we are falling short. These unrealistic expectations can put pressure on us to achieve similar experiences, even if they are not possible or true to our situation. This can lead to stress and dissatisfaction within our family. So we need to remember that what we see online is just a highlight reel and not a full picture of real life. So let's focus on our own meaningful experiences and not get caught up in trying to match the unrealistic standards we see online. Of course, these devices and social media have positive impact for us. Um, Social media and devices can be good for families. They can definitely offer ways for us to communicate and support each other, especially when we are far apart. We can get parenting advice um, and also other educational knowledge if we can use it. However, even with these benefits, if we use them too much, we can end up missing out on meaningful family time and setting a bad example for our kids. So it's important to maintain healthy boundaries with our devices to strike a balance between the positive aspects and the potential downsides. So these are some tips for parents and family to encourage healthy technology use that I would like to share with us all today. Set boundaries. Let's agree on tech-free times and places like during meals or in bedrooms to create space for meaningful interaction. Next one is prioritize quality time. So let's make time for activities that don't involve screens, such as playing games, going for walks, or having conversation as a family. And next one is model healthy behavior. I will be mindful of my own screen time and set a good example by putting away my phone during family moments. Educate and communicate. We can openly talk about online safety and how to handle any issue we may encounter online. Next one is encourage offline connections. So let's find activities and hobbies we enjoy together that don't involve screens, such as sports or arts or crafts like that. Next one is monitor usage. So I will keep an eye on the apps and content we use, especially the devices that my kids use, and set limits to ensure they are age appropriate and time for them are limited. So next one is promotes balance. Let's aim for a healthy mix of screen time and other activities like reading, play outside, or doing chores together. And we can use technologies for connection and other educational purpose. Um, we can connect with families and friends who live far away, but let's also focus on being present when we are together and use these technologies and balance it. So by keeping these points in mind each day, we can encourage a healthy balance between technology use and quality family time. Let's work together to create a more harmonious household. So for the next slide, I want to show you I interview my 9-year-old son, Paul, about how he feels regarding his parents' use of phones and other devices. I also ask him what he would like his parent to do differently when it's come to using phones and devices. Hey, Paul.
What?
Can you tell me what are good things about using phones and social media in the family?
Is you could ask Google where or how you can find your address, and also another thing is for Google is that you can ask it question and it answer you. And another thing is you could find entertainment in it.
You can find entertainment in it. Okay, good job. Okay, what about the negative impact of using phones and social media in a family?
It would usually separate us, and when you watch it a little too much, you can get a headache.
A headache? Okay. So do you feel like your parents use a lot of phones and social media also?
Yeah. Papa.
What do you want to say?
To stop using phones and screens so you can spend time with your kids.
How do you feel when your parents use a lot of phones and social media?
Neglected.
Neglected?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm sorry you feel that way. We will be more aware of that, okay?
Okay.
We work on it together, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. To wrap up, technology can definitely offer some great benefits for families, like helping us stay connected and providing support for parenting or other educational purpose. But we have to be careful not to let it take over our lives. Too much screen time can hurt our family connection and set a bad example for our kids. Let's aim for a balance, set a healthy boundaries with our devices, prioritize quality time together, and it's important for us to focus on real, meaningful experiences and model healthy screen habits for our children. By finding this balance, we can enjoy the benefit of technology while preserving our family's well-being and happiness. So let's work on this together, parents and families. And thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.